Isn't it marvelous how in 2025, the big tech talent scouts can't write offers fast enough for the newest batch of AI prodigies, then turn around and axe entire teams with all the warmth of an automated severance bot? You practically need a PhD in wizardry just to avoid the next strategic pivot that makes your role vanish faster than last quarter's buzzword. Remember Windsurf? That game-changing AI IDE startup that everyone claimed would replace junior devs by next Tuesday? It spent one weekend in boardroom limbo. OpenAI almost swallowed it for $3 billion until Microsoft screamed, IP breach! Then Google glommed onto its founders for $2.4 billion, leaving 150 hopeful coders clutching empty options. And finally, Cognition Labs broke the carcass, promising a morsel of equity once the fat cats and VCs had their fill. All this drama after Anthropic yanked the Claude API like a toddler stripping a toy from a playpen, and enterprise customers scattered like roaches under a spotlight. Loyalty in AI land? More like a game of corporate musical chairs. Scale AI gets its own standing ovation for irony. Meta dumped a mind-boggling $14.8 billion for half the company, crowning it the mythic humanity-first data overlord. Then, 1 month later, Scale cheerfully slashed 14% of its workforce and 500 gig labelers because apparently humanity only extends to the shareholders. Those anonymous contractors who labeled millions of images? Congratulations on being the lab rats in the grand experiment of efficiency. And oh, Devin, the self-styled autonomous AI software engineer from Cognition Labs, flamed out on 17 of 20 coding challenges, hallucinating features and chasing dead-end tickets like a caffeinated hamster on a wheel. Yet, Goldman Sachs signed up hundreds of these glorified chatbots as new employees, hastily assuring everyone that no real humans would be replaced. Because nothing soothes the sting of obsolescence like a PR team insisting your job is safe until it isn't. Finally, for OpenAI's latest ChatGPT agent, billed as a quantum leap, but really just last year's plug-in mashup and operator's old web-scraping dog dressed in a fresh bow. It'll draft your emails, click your links, and, if you're lucky, remind you that you've hit your 400 prompt cap. Memory? Who needs it? You get a shiny new blank slate every session because corporate cautions about prompt injection always trump, actual usability. So sit back and enjoy the spectacle. AI labs competing to hire the brightest minds, firing anyone who doesn't code in binary, and selling us the same turbocharged hype cycle on repeat. In the end, the real innovation isn't in the code. It's in convincing the world that cutting jobs, polishing yesterday's tech, and wrapping it all in buzzwords is the pinnacle of human progress.